Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there everybody, how we doing today? How are we doing today? Welcome to the new members.
But now you have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees.
I found this series of videos that I wanted to talk about. And this is a cautionary tale about women listening to their single, goofy friends that they have that gas them up to do crazy things. They end up losing their men. And this one was actually pretty bad. I'm just going to it's 5 parts to this. Like there are 5 short little videos. And we're going to go through each one. And I want y'all to listen. It's pretty blatant, but still. The way these chicks operate. If you have a man, why are you listening to these single chicks tell you about your man? This is where it gets crazy when we start listening to other women about our men and what they saw and what was going on. Like, let's start here. I do believe that this is no. So this is part 1. And I want you to listen carefully.
Many friends or loved ones, so she could easily misconstrue some platonic love for romantic love.
Okay, so you didn't approach Richard and say, what's going on here? You just assumed the worst.
No, I just approached him and I told him, hi, good evening, Richard. And he looked at me like surprisingly. He didn't even know I was there.
Okay. All right, so then you went home and you told Denise, or you called your girlfriend and
I didn't say that the first time. I just waited because I didn't want to get into it right away. I didn't want to.
So you saw him again a couple weeks later, and you told Denise.
I told Denise about it.
All right. So then, take it from there, Richard.
Well, so me and Denise were driving home, and she starts crying, and at this time I'm still like madly in love with her, and so I start to I become vulnerable. So I'm like, what's wrong? And then she tells me that, well, somebody said that you were cheating on me. Somebody. It's always somebody. I knew who somebody was right away. So of course I don't like her. So I got pissed. Like, you calling me a liar. Like, that's the one thing that
you told her, I'm not cheating on you, Denise.
No, why would I cheat?
And you didn't believe him?
I did not believe him.
Why didn't you believe him?
Just the details that Maya finally revealed to me, just saying.
What was it that Maya said that
told me that
he was dating?
She told me that they were very close at the restaurant and at the bar. The second meeting, he picked up the tab, he was pulling her chair out, they were walking very close together, just looking like it was the first few dates with a new woman.
So then what happened? So then you guys
I don't have many friends.
Now, what you just heard was the setup. I don't know what court show this is. That's the setup. Just the scenario. The tall woman was the one dating him. Her little goofball short friend is the one that so-called saw him at another place, quote unquote, with another woman. That's not Judge Million. Judge Million is the people's court. I know Million when I see her. I don't know this lady. But apparently the short friend is at a place where apparently this man frequents as well. Don't know. So she sees him with a mysterious person that she doesn't know, and it's a woman. She says she saw him the first time. She didn't say nothing to her friend. But when she saw him again with the same woman on a separate occasion, that's when she said she called her friend to tell her that she thinks that her man is cheating on her. So he's saying him and his woman at the time are going home, driving, whatever. She starts crying, telling him that somebody told her that he was cheating on her. He knew immediately which big mouth it was because she said she walked up to him the first time. So he knew the big mouth that she was referring to, talking about somebody. And then he says it. He says, I don't like her. Now, see, that says a whole lot. When your man genuinely don't like your little friend you got, a lot of women try to read that as he trying to control who your friends are, or, you know, he don't really have a valid reason for not liking your friend. But a lot of times he can see the influence that your so-called little friend have on you. And sometimes the men can see that your little girlfriend actually jealous of you. And he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. So he might not necessarily tell you don't hang out with her, but what he will do is he will express that he don't like that little friend of yours. And if he can think of a couple of incidents and reasons why he don't like her, he'll say that. But he may or may not just flat out say don't hang with her. But what he called himself doing is wiring you up. Cause your little friend, she don't have your best interest, and she meddles. She's a meddler. She nosy. She constantly, you know what I'm saying? Like, she just got a lot of little input, and ain't nobody ask her no questions. So that was the setup to what's going on. So now the story continues. Hold on.
What happened? So then you guys continue arguing.
I go inside the house. She actually brings me a cup of water, and I think she wanted to calm me down. And I tell you, I love the lady. She's crazy, but I still love her. Oh. So she brought me some water. I drank the water. I laid down. And the next thing you know, like, I had a full head of hair. Like, I had a full set of locks. That's what actually attracted her to me. And I wake up.
Now, the locks is an important detail. He said he had a full head of locks.
And there's a patch missing, like a patch in the top of my head. And I look over and I see the locks on the bed.
Did you cut his dreadlocks?
I did, Your Honor.
And that's funny.
It's not funny. I
What did you cut his dreadlocks with? A scissor?
I cut him with the scissors, and I cut on the back of his head where it wouldn't be very obvious.
Did you give him something to sleep?
I did.
What did you give him?
I did give him some sleeping pills.
Some? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Just 3.
Do you normally take sleeping pills?
I don't know. I don't need sleeping pills. I sleep pretty.
He was acting really breachy.
Did you read the instructions on the sleeping pill?
I
did
didn't.
You see how many he should have taken?
I didn't. Your Honor.
No, I don't want to hear anything from you.
I didn't.
Why is this funny to you?
It's not funny. It was just that he was in such a rage that night that
So it was therapeutic, as you say, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I just felt that he needed to calm
So what
down.
happened? You woke up the next morning, you realized. So then what happened? So then you
So
guys
what's happening?
continued.
So you hear this chick admit basically to a crime. And I don't be understanding how they be admitting this stuff so casually. This is a similar thing that they was trying to get Bill Cosby for 90 years after he allegedly was drugging women. This was supposed to be a horrific thing to drug somebody's drink. How long have women been fighting against the whole date grape, roofie, something, slip a Mickey in your drink type of situation? How long have women been fighting against that? Even before the Me Too, even before Time's Up, even before. It was seen as a horrible thing because you get somebody out of their mind. This proves negative intention, because why do you need to drug somebody? You understand? Why do you need to drug somebody? And I get it. I'm with that. It is horrific to slip something in somebody's drink. Why are you giving people drugs so that they can later on become compliant or unable to be non-compliant to whatever it is that you intend to do to them once those drugs take effect? It is a horrific thing. Because you obviously have negative intentions for that person. You obviously want to hurt that person somehow. You obviously want to harm that person somehow. And you are drugging them so that they will be unable to refuse or combat you or stop you from doing whatever it is that you're trying to do to them. Whether you're trying to sexually assault them, whether you're trying to rob them, whether you're trying to off them, whatever it is that you're trying to do, is all of that is negative. All of it is negative. And this particular case is no different. She had a negative intention. So in order to make him, to incapacitate him so that she could violate him. And in this particular case, she didn't sexually violate him. She violated his person by cutting off his locks. Now, this is going to become important because he's going to explain the locks. See, those of us who, if you understand, people have locks and then there's dreadlocks. It's a reason why most people call their stuff just locks. Because most of us who have locks don't also practice Rastafarianism, which is a spiritual practice. And a part of that spiritual practice is the hair. So she drugged this man, did not know what reaction he was going to have to what she thought was benign. She thought the sleeping pills was benign, like giving somebody aspirin or something. But you don't know if he got an allergy to that. You don't know if he take other medication. You don't know how he gonna react to that. But you didn't care how he was gonna react to that. You just wanted to do what you wanted to do, which was violate this man. Now notice this man don't got a single lock on his head.
I just felt that he needed to
So
calm
what
down.
happened? You woke up the next
I felt he needed to calm down. Are you hearing this, chick? I felt that he just needed to calm down. That's not why you drugged him. You drugged him so that you could violate him personally.
when you realized the love of your life, the woman that you worshipped, cut your dreads off. She just
I
admitted
didn't
she gave
cut
you
all
some
the
sleeping
dreads. I
pills.
just cut a few.
I was furious.
Did not cut all of them.
Like,
I didn't cut all. It's the excuses for me. I didn't cut all. You shouldn't have cut none. None. I didn't cut all. What are you talking about? And you trying to say that like that, you know, that should have excused the fact that not only did you cut his hair, you drugged him to put him to sleep so that you could do it unobstructed because you knew it was a violation. It's a violation trying to take scissors to somebody's hair. I don't care what hairstyle they got. I don't care if they got locks. I don't care what they got. I don't care what they got on their head. You coming up with a pair of scissors to try to cut it off of them when you know you're not supposed to do that? You wanted to be able to violate this man without consequence. And now you want to excuse it. It was just a few. Because if you would do that to me, what else you would do to me? If you will drug me to make me go to sleep so that you could violate me, you violated my trust. In the middle of us going back and forth, you offered me water. Even though we're arguing, I don't have a reason to think that you would hurt me. So I accept the water that you give me. Not some stranger. I'm not at a club where somebody handed me a drink and I don't know who they are and I just drunk the drunk. This is somebody I live with. This is somebody I lay with. This is somebody I'm trying to live my life with. You gave me something. I accepted it because I trust you. It doesn't matter that we arguing. It don't matter that we, you know what I'm saying, having a back and forth. That's irrelevant. Just because we having a back and forth don't automatically mean that I assume you're going to hurt me. Especially when you don't have a track record of that. And you violate my trust by slipping something in some water to knock me out. Think about that. To knock me out. So that you could then further violate me in my sleep. And I'm supposed to want you after that? I'm supposed to be secure in sharing space with you after that? Because what else you would do to me? Now I don't know what you would do. Because see, I put that past you. I put that past you at first. Now I can't put nothing back. Now I can't put nothing past you. I can't put nothing past you. You will delete me. You will delete me. You will get me up out of here. And now I would never do that. I didn't think you would ever do this, but you did. But you did. I didn't think you would ever do that, but you did it. You hurt me. You violated my trust on several levels. You drugged me and you cut something off of me, off my body. I'll never trust you again. I can't never trust you again. You better be glad I didn't go upside your head. You better be glad I didn't bust your head to the white meat. And then you gonna sit there and try to justify what you did, talking about it was just a few, like it was like the sleeping pills was just a few. Now all this, mind you, off the back of something her little big-headed, bubble-headed friend told her. Then this man that you sleep with done told you it's not what you think. I'm not cheating on you. And your little bubble-eyed, big-eyed friend is lying. She don't even know what she saw. And you went all the way left. I need y'all to understand what she did and how egregious it was. It's not like she's standing there trying to giggle about it, but it's nothing funny. Nothing funny about that. Because had it been the other way around and the man had done it to her, it wouldn't be funny then. He'd be a creep and a rapist, and you never know what he'll do now. Same for her. She a creep, and you don't know what she's gonna do now. All of this off some hearsay, man. You. This is not even nothing she saw with her own eyes. Not that it would be excusable at that point either. But I'm just saying, this is not even a confirmed thing that you acting on. This is some goofball hearsay. Your friend always got a bone in her mouth. Apparently, this is a bone carrier. She carry a bone and take one. This a bone carrier. And she brought you a bone. And you immediately acted on it.
I could have done anything.
So what you do? Did you break up with her?
I mean, she was gone. Like, she left me this note here.
Let me see. Bernard.
This is crazy.
She didn't even have the decency to write like a paragraph. It was just like a sentence.
Well, I mean, you broke my heart. I'm sorry.
Says, thanks for cheating
I
on me.
didn't actually break your heart.
Her, why
Maya
not?
broke your heart. 'Cause-
You're cheating on her.
well,
You were cheating on
who
me.
was I with, Maya?
Okay.
With a lady, I don't even know.
Really?
I never seen her around us.
You're suing her for $3,000?
Yes.
Okay, for...
I believe that, like, my hair, my father's hair, my grandfather's hair, like, my father and my grandfather practiced Rastafarianism. I didn't really practice it that much, but out of respect and reverence for my father, I had my hair. I've been growing my hair since I was 5 years old. I really feel like the $3,000 is really not even close to what it actually costs, but I really feel like something like this, there has to be some sort of repercussions.
No.
All right, so
You didn't have
Bernard,
to cut all your
can you
hair.
bring the witness, please?
I'm an investment banker, Your Honor. Hulk Hogan was able to pull it off,
Sorry.
but I
I
wouldn't
did
have
not
been able
cut
to pull
all
it
your
off.
dreads off.
She didn't call them off. You cut them off by your own choice.
Okay. Can you tell me your name, please?
I just felt that he needed to
So
calm
what
down.
happened? You woke up the next...
It's the rolling of the eyes for me, like he tripping. It's the oh god, like he's like he overreacting to this. It's the overreaction. They sitting there rolling their eyes like he overreacting. You didn't have to cut him off. She just cut a few. You shut up. Before you get a backhand. To the moon. Don't nobody want to hear what you got to say. You've said enough. And Goofball has done enough off the back of your stupid word. And you don't even know what you saw. Because he just asked her. He said, who was I with? I don't know, just a woman. You stupid. And he said, I'm an investment banker. That woman could have been anybody. That woman could have been anybody. He said 3,000. And no amount of money gonna bring you back. And the amount is so low because I think that's probably like a small claims or something like that. But I would have took her to real court. We gonna make you come up off some cash. Because it's really assault. It's really assault. It's really assault. Because you drugged me. You drugged me. I didn't just go to sleep on my own and then you cut my locks off, which would have been bad enough. You put me out. That's the part right there. But before we get to the crescendo of all of this, we're going to go to a commercial break. So after these messages, we'll be right back because I need everybody to go to ashkicking.com. Make sure that you will pick up this wonderful body butter to keep your skin looking and feeling its absolute best. If this is going to be your first order, please take advantage of the 10% discount using the promo code Crimson at checkout. Once again, the link is pinned to the top of the chat, ashkicking.com. Oh, you guys are bam, 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 bam. You got to hit the like button, bam, bam. You got to go ahead and hit the like button. Thank you, Mogul, for your contribution. I appreciate you.
Tell me your name, please.
Valerie.
And Denise, do you recognize this young lady?
I do, actually.
Who is she?
This is Richard's cousin.
Okay. And Maya, who's this girl?
The lady that was with him on the bar and the dinner.
And can I ask you what was happening? Why were you out with your cousin?
I was I've been consulting my cousin for a while now because I've been having issues with my ex-husband. Mm-hmm. He cheated on me recently, so I just drove out and hung out with my cousin for a while just to kind of get away.
Anything you want to say, Denise?
I feel kind of bad now that what I've done to him. I wasn't aware
Maya,
that it was his cousin. He never told me it was his cousin, so I was not sure of whom the woman was.
Well, he had no idea what you were talking about. You were accusing him of cheating with somebody. Who the heck was he supposed to say I'm cheating with when he wasn't cheating? Because he was actually telling the truth.
I'm really shocked that it was his cousin. He never told me that she was in town, and I just assumed that it was somebody else.
You drugged him, first of all, gave him sleeping pills that you have no idea how that would have affected him. You actually almost committed a battery on him because you touched him without his permission. You cut his hair off. He had no right to do that.
And we just gonna finish it up.
And he never told me that she was in town, and I just assumed that it was somebody else.
You drugged him, first of all, gave him sleeping pills that you have no idea how that would have affected him. You actually almost committed a battery on him because you touched him without his permission. You cut his hair off. He had no right to do that. Absolutely no right to do that. And you sit there now, a complete fool of yourself. You have to stop hanging out with people who are manipulative, who don't have the best interest for you, such as your girlfriend Maya, because I don't believe she does. I think that Richard did. But unfortunately, you completely...
It was...
Stop letting these other hyenas, you know what? Y'all gonna stop listening to these chicks that ain't got no man. Ain't got no man, can't keep no man. Y'all want to try to value these so-called friendships because you don't want to be the girl that cuts off her friends when she gets a man. But let me tell you something. A lot of times, folks show their colors when your life look like it's changing. And it look like it might change for the better. And you seem like you might be happy. Or you seem like you might be content. Or you seem like your life is just going in a different direction. And these people that's around you start trying to almost like accuse you of acting funny now that you have a man, or now that you get some money, or now that you get a better job, or now that you, whatever it is that happened in your life where you kind of come up, or you experience some kind of betterment, or you heal, or whatever it is. A lot of times people don't want to see you make it. A lot of them people that you think is your friends, that you think is cool with, and you think they cool with you, and you think whenever you start moving in a positive direction, she probably was happy with that man and was telling her so-called friend Maya how happy she was with that man. Maya is jealous because Maya can't keep nobody. And so Maya could not wait until there was some potential dirt that she could throw on that man's name in front of her friend to ruin her friend's happiness, to ruin her friend's relationship, because you didn't have any facts. So what you telling? What you telling? So eager to keep up so-called girl code. Oh, well, I seen your man out and he was doing this. See, this is why you can't listen to chicks talking about what they saw. What they saw your man doing. You either trust your man or you don't trust him. It's one of the two. You either trust your man or you don't trust him. And if you don't trust him, you got to think about, why don't you trust him? Do you not trust him because he gave you a reason not to trust him? Or do you not trust him because you got trust issues on your own and he didn't do nothing? Like, what? And then they want to call women pick-me's when women be like, I don't listen to nothing that a chick say that they saw my man doing. I don't listen to that. And don't. And don't. I'm not listening to no chick tell me about what they saw my man doing. I ain't even listening to my mama tell me about what she saw my man doing, because you don't know what you saw. And what's done in the dark will come to the light. I'll find it out by and by. But what I don't need is you trying to come in between and trying to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, girl, when he was over there talking, I don't even know who she was. And send me off on a dummy mission. Send me on a smooth dummy mission. Crash out. All to find that it was nothing to crash out about. That's that man's cousin. And you knew her when you saw her. Stoop Monk didn't know who it was. You know that, lady. But you acted off of stupid impulse. I remember when I had first got married to my first husband. And my mama tried that with me. I seen him riding around, you know, and he had somebody in the car with him. It seemed like it was a woman. And when I say I had just got married to this man, I don't think I was married a month. I don't think I was married a whole month. And I told her flat out, I said, don't give me no reports. I don't need you to report nothing to me. I really don't. I mean, but what if it was a woman? I said, what if it was? What if it was Bozo the Clown? You don't know what's going on. I don't even know what's going on. Come to find out later on, like a day or so later, he volunteered the information. I didn't even ask him about it. He said, man, I seen a lady, one of my coworkers, at the bus stop or whatever on my way to work. And she flagged me down, I guess, because she was going to be late. And I went on and took her to work or whatever. And that's all it was. And he was laughing about it. He said, because that lady don't even really talk to him like that. I said, don't give me no reports. Please don't do that. I don't need no report. You are not ABC News. I do not need a report at all. Whatever I need to see, I will see it. Whatever I need to know, I will know it. I just got with this man. What I don't even know his circle well enough to be suspicious about it. How I know that wasn't his sister? How did I know that wasn't? You know what I'm saying? He had aunties that lived around and like, how did I know that wasn't none of his aunties? And she didn't know what she saw. Now, what if I had been stupid enough to crash out? I was young. I had just turned 20. What if I had been stupid enough to crash out because it was my mama and my mama wouldn't lie about something like that? And I mean, she didn't lie. She saw a woman in the car. But the point is, you don't know what you saw. You don't even know the circumstances of that. These people be wanting to see you fail. Stop trying to appease the boneyard. Hyenas don't like each other. Hyenas do not like each other, and they don't like you. You are not, it never me mind if your friends think you acting funny because you got a man. And is. Because acting funny in their definition is you going by the structure of your relationship and respecting your man, respecting the boundaries and things of that nature. When you start respecting your husband and respecting your man and respecting your family and respecting what's going on inside your household, that's called acting funny with them. So get mad then. Put on a cape and be super mad. I don't care. Because if you can't understand that I have a different dynamic going on in my personal life, so that the time that we used to spend together because I didn't have a husband or I didn't have a man or, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, that time get cut into because I'm sharing myself with somebody else. So I can't give you all of the time and the hangout time. I don't have as much hangout time as I used to. I don't have as much free time as I used to. And the free time that I do have, I want to spend some of that with my man. I don't want to spend all my free time with you. I don't want to talk all on the phone with you the whole time that my man is in the house. I don't want to do that. I want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to you. And it ain't nothing wrong with you. I'm not mad. I just have boundaries. And they'll call that you acting funny now. Well, let me be acting funny then. I'm acting funny. Okay. Now what? You know, you used to hang out with everybody. I can't hang out with y'all hoes no more. Okay? I hung out when I ain't had nothing to do. Now I got something to do and somebody to do. My man. And I see you when I see you. You talking like you a jealous, scorned man that don't want to share me. And it be them same chicks that go into hiding when they get a man. It be the same ones. They go off into a whole different dimension when they get a man. You can't get them on the phone. You can't get them on. You can't raise them with a snake charmer's flute. Okay? They be out of there. Find you something to do. If you found you a man, you wouldn't have time to hang out either. As they say, clock that T. If you had a man, you wouldn't have time to hang out like that either. On some low-key carpet munching energy. Like, what is you doing? You know I'm not your woman, right? Beloved, a sausage has entered the chat, and I'm a meat eater. Make of that what you will. Tired of this little pancake. You know, I like, pancakes is cool over there. Soon, listen, I'm carnivorous. Okay? Carnivorous. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I do not like that. No chick that, I mean, what is you doing? You don't never hang out with me no more. What? You know, I talks to you on the phone. What you want me to do? You ain't got what he got. That's why we don't go on no girls trips. I ain't going on no girl trip. Because y'all be jealous and you be low-key thinking Y'all gets possessive over your so-called friends. See, that's why I ain't got no girlfriends. I really don't. I talk to my sister. My sister is my good girlfriend. Do you understand that? And I got one or two other ladies that I don't mind talking to. That's it. That's it. That's it. And they understand boundaries. Now, I don't be kicking it with too many chicks. Chicks is weird. Chicks is weird nowadays. Y'all, they weird. Chicks weird nowadays. I don't fool with it. I don't fool with it. Y'all weirdos. Especially them hyenas. Them hyenas is weird. We ain't got nothing to talk about that much. You'll be all right. You don't even like me that much. You ain't talking about nothing, no way. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. You talking about nothing, no way. What you want to talk about? All day, every day. What you want to talk about? Nothing. Thank you, Repentant Judah, for your contribution. And thank you, James McLean, for your contribution as well. I appreciate you. We are going to get out of here. But first,
all of these styles and designs can be found at our Etsy shop in the description below. Aaliyah's Unique Boutique. At Etsy.com, follow us on IG at Aaliyah's Unique Boutique.
what you want to do is go to Aaliyah's Unique Boutique at Etsy.com. And the link is in the chat. Let me pin it real quick for you guys. So now the link is pinned to the top of the chat. These are some of the earrings from Aaliyah's Unique Boutique. These earrings, of course, they're on Etsy. So if you know anything about Etsy, you know that these are handmade, hand-painted earrings. So these are not earrings from that you're going to find on Shein or Temu or Amazon or anything like that. These are all one of a kind. No two pair are alike. They're actually really lightweight. They're not heavy. They're not cumbersome. So you can really wear these all day and not be, like, oh my God, I got such a big, even the larger ones are still lightweight. So as you can see the way that they move, they're not heavy at all. You don't even really notice them. So you're not going to be like, oh my God, I got these big old heavy things on. Let me take them off. They're very, very comfortable and all of those good things. Even if you're sensitive, you're not going to have any problems with these at all. And I have very sensitive ears. But in any case, all of them are one of a kind, hand-painted, handmade earrings. So definitely go to the link at the top of the chat, Aaliyah's Unique Boutique. Browse the store and pick out your favorite pair. And thank you so much. L2 says, salute Miss Crimson, just showing support. I appreciate that support. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, jump down into the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.